Awesome. Do you have any, like, obviously there's a long preparation process for these interviews. Do you have any kind of quick tips that you think would really help people out?
Yeah, I would say being able to practice problems on a sort of regular cadence is helpful. That's kind of how interview query first started, was actually as like an email newsletter in which that we would send users like problems a few times a week just to like practice and think about, kind of like keep your skills sharp in terms of when you need to actually go in and interview somewhere. Many times because like the actual interviewing that you're doing is definitely a lot different than just, on the job training, right? You kind of have to think quick. You have to be able to like uh, create like comprehensive and articulate sentences about what you're doing like on the spot. And so it's definitely a lot more pressure. And I would say that being able to practice, mock interviews with people where they're asking you questions and being able to like articulate responses is really good. Being able to just generally practice the skills that are necessary for the interview on your job, which means like whether it's SQL or coding or, some machine learning stuff is also important. And just really familiarizing yourself with the actual stuff that is going to be on the interviews, such as Facebook, for Google. All this stuff is like pretty readily available. And so just reading up about what kind of things you need to study on and how you should prepare.
Awesome. I'd like to add to that, doing projects is also what helps you build intuition around how to build these pipelines, and that can really help when you're presented with one of those cases where it's like, how would you build this model? How would you do these things? If you've built 20 models before and you have projects and you've productionized them all, like, it's going to come pretty naturally to you to solve this problem that they're presenting you. So the more reps you get in any scenario with your own projects through practicing questions is going to create a tremendous amount of value.